Hey everybody, welcome to Story Time tonight. I'm your host, Tim Holmes. I'm an author of children's books. Some of you may remember I am the author of Peanut Butter and Dragon. We've also got Splash Fin Toothy Grin, and of course, my latest is, of course, The Reno Buzz. And these stories were originally bedtime stories that I made up for my boys, Malcolm and Cooper. And we liked them so much, we started to develop them into actual physical books to share the boys' stories. And what ended up being so much fun as I was visiting different classrooms is getting kids excited and inspired to write their own stories. And so I took that recipe and we developed a workshop called Start a Story. And I often visit Start a Stories with story starters such as this one. A little bit of a picture, little words underneath. And the story we're going to be presenting tonight is the story that is now called Out of This World. But very first time that I took this piece of story starter to the 3rd Ottawa Beavers, they ended up creating a wonderful story. And we made it into a special edition book that they got to have there. And underneath these aliens, the words actually say, the creatures that came from space last year were very friendly and helpful. Unfortunately, they loved to eat electric energy. Well, how's that story going to turn out? Well, we'll find out very, very shortly. One thing before we get our story started this evening, and before we get into this brand new tale, Out of This World, I do want to get you guys involved in something awesome that's happening at timholmes.com. We are celebrating the 3rd birthday of Peanut Butter and Dragon. Yes, it's the dragon's birthday this week. He turned 3 on Monday, and we were going to spend all week long celebrating with what we're calling the PBD, as in Peanut Butter Dragon, the PBD hunt. It's a scavenger hunt, a digital scavenger hunt we've set up at timholmes.com. You can follow through to that website and check out all the links there. Prizes to be won, and we'll do the draws on next Monday. And I love to see you guys get involved and show your sleuthing skills, discovering all the different answers that can be found at timholmes.com. So you got both your questions and the answers all discoverable somewhere on the website. So that is something I want to make sure that you guys are getting involved in. Now, there is a big grand prize that we can build to. If we get enough entries, we're going to pull another name. We'll have a prize for every day. Someone will win something every day, but we're going to do all of the drawing on Monday. But we're going to have a grand one-on-one workshop, story building workshop that I'll do as a grand prize if we get over 1,000 entries into the contest. So share the contest ideas, share the details with your friends, get your classmates involved. The more people join in, the larger we can make that prize for everybody. All right? So that's at timholmes.com, the PBD hunt to celebrate the Peanut Butter and Dragon's 3rd birthday. So tonight's story, as I mentioned, this one was done by the 3rd Ottawa Beavers. That scout troop was one of the first folks to take part in these limited edition books that get created as the kids complete their stories. And in this one, we've got some electric eating aliens. Oh no, what's going to come out of that? Now they got their book, they got their author photo on the back, but inside, of course, we have the story all arranged, but blank pages because we want the children's creativity to continue. So, while I'm reading you this story tonight, I want you to use your imaginations and imagine all the characters and all the places they travel to, and we'll have a grand old time with our story tonight. So I present to you, without further ado, Out of This World by the 3rd Ottawa Beaver Scouts. Rockin' Red, Bobby Joe, and Joey were friendly aliens who crash-landed on Earth last year. They made friends quickly by helping humans figure out all sorts of things, like space travel, cleaning the ocean, and, very important, getting toothpaste back inside the tube. Now, unfortunately, the 3 aliens all had a sweet tooth for electric energy. If they were alone and near some, they just had to have a nibble. Nom 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 nom, zip! Nom 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 nom, zip! One day, their nibbling went too far. They nibbled enough to make half of the world go dark. Many humans were very upset. They thought the aliens had done it on purpose. People were lost and confused. They couldn't find their way around because there were no lights, no television, and no GPS. The 3 aliens ran away because they knew they had made a mistake, but they were afraid to get in trouble. Now, the 3rd Ottawa Beaver Scouts had a plan. They thought if they could find the aliens, then they could help them find a new favorite food instead of electric energy. They would use their tracking skills. They would use their compasses. And they would use their emergency kits with flashlights and batteries. And of course, they would use their Beaver Scouts approved flying drones. Now, the Beaver Scouts searched Ottawa City Centre from the top of the Peace Tower on Parliament Hill to the LRT tunnels that were under construction. And there was no Rockin' Red, there was no Bobby Joe, there was no Joey, no friendly aliens. Now, the Beaver Scouts then flew their Beaver Scouts approved camera-equipped drones to Universal Studios. They hovered and glided all over the theme park, from a dinosaur cave to a wizardly castle. But there was no Rockin' Red, no Bobby Joe, no Joey, no friendly aliens. Scouter Turtle and Scouter Lightning put their heads together. And then they borrowed a plane and flew everyone to Hawaii to continue the search. The Beaver Scouts searched inside a volcano. They came to a river of lava that they couldn't cross. So the Beaver Scouts emptied their water bottles bloop, 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 on the lava, and they created a teensy-weensy little rock path that they had to tiptoe across. Tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. But still, no Rockin' Red, no Bobby Joe, no Joey, no friendly aliens. The Beaver Scouts, they returned to Ottawa sad and disappointed that they had failed to find the aliens. They had worked up quite an appetite, so they decided to go to the supermarket. They heard some clattering near the back of the store and went to take a look. They saw the 3 friendly aliens about to chow down on the fuse box. The Beaver Scouts used their animal calming techniques to reassure the aliens that they meant them no harm. They told the aliens their plan to find them a new favorite food. Well, the aliens agreed and said that they would help turn the world's power back on if they could find a new snack to crave. Well, they tried tacos. Nope, too spicy. Pogos? Nah, they had sticks in them. Hamburgers? They were too meaty. Cheeseburgers? They weren't cheesy enough. Donuts? No, they were too sweet. Fruits were way too bright. Ugh. And vegetables? Blah. Doritos? They were too crunchy. Pepperoni pizza? Hey, pepperoni pizza was perfect. They gobbled it down with their faces shoved right in. Pepperoni and cheese went flying everywhere. Now, the friendly aliens thanked the Beaver Scouts, and they promised to never eat electric energy again. Rockin' Red, Bobby Joe, and Joey each had one more pepperoni pizza. Gobble, 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 gobble. And then they got to work, turning the world's power back on. The end. Ladies and gentlemen, that was yet another tale created at Start a Story Young Writers Workshop called Out of This World. And it was a Beaver Scout troop that ended up putting this together. And I tell you, that was one crazy night. They were having a sleepover that night. It wasn't their regular meeting night, so they were super excited. And then it was somebody's birthday, so there were cupcakes everywhere. It was nuts. But we got this kind of crazy, awesome story out of it. So, hey, it was worth it, right? Now, coming up this week, we've got another story time on Friday night, and that story time is actually going to be focused on a tale that was created at a workshop based on the story starter that I showed you on Sunday morning. So if you flip back into my Facebook Live archive and check out Sunday morning's story starter video, you'll be able to check out that story starter. And I'd love it if you think you've got time, build your very own story based on that story starter. And if you get it close to finished, share it with me. I would love to share your story as part of our Friday night story time. That's going to be at 7 p.m. right here on Facebook Live. And then, of course, this week as well, actually, I've got a school visit, a virtual school visit coming up, which is kind of awesome to really get back into that. And then next week, I've got 2 school visits. So if you think that your class or your school would really enjoy hanging out with me for a little bit, hey, have your teacher, your principal, hop on my website at timholmes.com. That's TIMMHOLMES.com, and have them flip me an email, and we'll see what we can work out, all right? Now, I do want to remind you one last time, we've got that PBD hunt going on, the Peanut Butter Dragon Hunt. Check out timhomes.com for the details on what you can win, how you can win it, and how you can participate in the digital scavenger hunt that's happening on the website all week long to celebrate the 3rd birthday of my first book, Peanut Butter and Dragon. Now guys, I really want to say thank you. Love doing this kind of stuff. Continue to need your support. So please, anybody you haven't told yet, tell 3 people that don't know about Tim Homes or timhomes.com. Maybe they don't know about the free activity sheets on the website. Maybe they don't know that you can hop on the website, go to the shop, and pick out whatever books of mine that you want to pick up and bring home from some new bedtime stories, and you can get them autographed and mailed out to you. So guys, thank you so much for being a part of this. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the story tonight. Guys, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and always have fun creating. Have a great night. See ya.